Blast off.
Blast off.
Hi, we're reading Play With Me by Marie Hall Etz. This is Yaakov Rabhan. I'm Miss Terri Rockwell, and we are going to read this story.
Rockwell?
Now, this little girl has a problem. She keeps wanting to get a friend that's an animal, and she wants to play with them. But she keeps making the same mistake over and over again, and it keeps chasing the animals away.
What's the mistake?
She keeps chasing the animals away by moving too fast. So she wants an animal to play with her. Let's see if she figures out how to do it. The sun was up and there was dew on the grass, and I went to the meadow to play. This is the little girl. She's telling the story. She goes to the meadow to play. A grasshopper sat on the leaf of a wood, and he was eating it up for his breakfast. Teeny tiny little grasshopper right there. Grasshopper, I said, will you play with me? And I tried to catch him, but he leaped away. So she jumped at him to try to catch him. And I don't think he liked that very much because he leaped away from her. Sometimes when we approach something too fast, we can scare it. Approach is when you come toward it. So a frog stopped jumping and sat by the pond, and I think he was waiting to catch a mosquito. Frog, I said, will you play with me? And I tried to catch him, but he leaped away too. Same mistake. I wonder if she's going to learn from her mistake. A turtle was sitting on the edge of a log, and he was just sitting still, getting warm in the sun, not bothering anybody. Turtle, I said, will you play with me? But before I could touch him, he plopped in the water. Gone. That's 3 times. I wonder if she's going to figure it out. I think she's confused about how to make friends with an animal. A chipmunk was sitting beneath the oak tree, shelling an acorn with his sharp little teeth. Chipmunk, I said, will you play with me? And then I ran at him, and he ran up the tree. She's still approaching too fast, don't you think? Let's see what's next. A blue jay came and sat down on a bough. A bough is the branch of a tree. And he jabbered and scolded the way blue jays do. Because remember we talked about how cardinals, they sing so pretty. They go like, but a blue jay goes like, they always sound like they're scolding somebody, getting mad at somebody. Blue jay, I said, will you play with me? But when I held up my hands, he flew away. She's still not got down the good technique for getting an animal to come near her. A rabbit was sitting behind the oak tree. He was wiggling his nose and nibbling a flower. Rabbit, I said, will you play with me? But what's she doing? Chasing him. I need to catch him, but he ran into the woods. She's so disappointed by now, I think. This is like a lot of times she's tried to get an animal to play, is not having any success. A snake came sneaking through the grass, zigzagging and sliding the way snakes do. Snake, I said, will you play with me? But even the snake ran away down his hole. Can't even get an S for snake to play with her. None of them would play with me. So I picked a milkweed plant and I blew off its seeds. And all the seeds went flying into the air. S is another way to start seeds. And then I went to the pond and sat down on a rock.
Wait, did you learn an S?
S. This week's letter is S, Yaakov. And I watched a bug making trails on the water. And look, she's sitting there all alone and looking lonely because no friends to play with. And as I sat there without making a sound, Grasshopper came back and sat down beside me. And then Frog came back and sat down in the grass. And Slowpoke Turtle crawled back onto his log. I wonder what she's done differently now that's making all the animals come to her. And Chipmunk came and watched me. And Blue Jay came back to the bough on the branch of the tree. And then Rabbit came back and hopped around me. And Snake came out of his hole. All because she's doing what?
Sitting there.
Just sitting there, doing nothing, being quiet and still. And as I sat there, without making a sound, so they wouldn't run away, out of the bushes where he had been hiding came a baby fawn, a baby deer. And he looked at me. Oh, so cute. She must be really still. I held my breath as he came nearer. He came so near that I could have reached out and touched him, but I didn't because I didn't want to scare him away. And Fawn came up and licked my cheek. Oh, so cute. And now I was happy as happy could be for all of them. All of them were playing with me. The end. A bright sunny day. And we learned how to approach an animal without making it run away. Sometimes we have to be patient and still. And it's good to be still sometimes. And it's good to be quiet sometimes.
I'm gonna make up the words, okay?
Okay. We're gonna take a turn to read with Yaakov now.
And then she ran back home because Mommy, I made breath. I learned that my breath was an animal. It's so shiny. Why don't you come out?
I like your ending better. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you later.